We're near Cumbernauld, Ward Park Studios. It's really quite nice. I'm having a good time. Is that allowed? That wasn't allowed, was it? That wasn't allowed. Maybe it was. Maybe the owner of that thing allowed them to do that, but you know, they did it. They decided to do that, didn't they? They were like, I want to do that. Is that because Ward Park Studios, where they film Outlander, there spread a bit of magic in the area, or was it the spirit of Cumbernauld that attracted Ward Park? Academics will discuss that from now until the end of time. Ken, well, she did a wee bit in Outlander. Ken, that wasn't it actually. It was Blood of My Blood. I didn't care because I didn't really think. I think it's got to be more adventuring than Dave on the telly. I don't think I'm going to be doing a Ricky Gervais anytime soon. So I'll date in my videos. I'm kind of doing a Ricky Gervais in a sense. I'm the world according to me, you know. I'm kind of doing that anyway. So fuck whether you get picked to date and get on the telly. I've already been on the telly. Ken that they... Nah, I'm not going to go into it. I'll save that for the show because I think I should be paid for these stories, gold quality stories. Ken. But so I was talking to Ken. I did ever tell you about. I was talking to multiple Scottish bodybuilding champion. Ken, when I was doing my press ups in public in the park, Ken, he was kind of there with me in spirit, saying, "Dave, I think you're allowed to do that. Don't worry what they think." Because Ken, when I trained and had the razor light, focus of top athlete, because that's what the fuck I was, and I still am. It's just dormant. It's ready to be, and it's the spark's been is getting ready to be lit again. Ken, when I did all that, was I allowed to do that? COVID, I wasn't. The only thing I'll say about COVID, right, that I wasn't allowed to do, well, it's open to debate. As I say, I was doing it for the greater good. Like, didn't go into enemy territory, didn't go into the border. You're supposed to stay within your region, that kind of thing. But as I think we discovered, the politicians were blatantly, egregiously breaking the rules way more than I was. All I did was, I had at one point where you're supposed to go no too far from home. Yeah, straight into the borders. So, out in the middle of nowhere where I can spread my germs to fucking nobody because I'm not going into any places. I did wear my mask as well, so good for me. And so I did quite well there, So I allowed myself to do that, I mean? There was when I was doing as I say, I've talked about this before, but doing the Newton Stewart loop one day, and then all the police cars were out. There was a group of them, they saw me out, there wasn't a soul. It was fucking brilliant. I owned all the roads in the region because no one else was going out, and I was going out training up to be pro, almost knocking on the door, pretty much pro level. I don't know if you'd see many pros being able to achieve 20 miles an hour, 200 mile. Okay, you might argue, yeah, their distance is more 100 miles, 80 miles. I mean, a lot of these stages in the domestic races are more like 80, 90 miles, 130k, 140k, whatever it is, right? I'm no good at converting, but I allowed myself to train up to be, nearly pro level, so that was quite good. I'm glad I allowed myself to do that. If I'd listened to the people who would probably say you're not allowed to do that, listen to what the authorities do. Only go 2 miles within your... The rules that they were saying were just arbitrary, weren't they? Just like, you can go 2 miles, but then you go 2.1 miles. You can go down the park, mind and no look at somebody, They should have included more rules, shouldn't they? They should have included the rules of, like, see your neighbour, that psychopath neighbour that gives you shit all the time. Didn't look in your eyes because you might be possessed, kind of like the Exorcist girl. So, create your own rules, And I think moving forward, the COVID, the aftermath of COVID, some people are scared to look at folk because, and it's hard to know what the climate is, Who's influencing society? What are the rules? I don't understand. Are you allowed to look at folk anymore? Are you supposed to look at your phone? Are folk getting paranoid that they're on their phone too much now? Or, you know, is it still socially acceptable to look at your phone and text while you're talking to someone else? Because that was okay for a while, but I think now folk are I think folk don't know the way society's going, do they? So it's a bit up in the air. It's like, do we want to go full scale back into the medieval period where we all dance around the fire and take the plant medicines and go crazy and learn what life's actually really about? Or do we learn what life's about on Netflix and live vicariously through Netflix films instead of actually living life? Well, I'm living life now. Really quite nice. Anyway, wonder what multiple Scottish bodybuilding champions doing. What am I doing? Well, I've got training again, a couple of days training there, really quite nice. And will I jump in the car again? And nah, I've done that. Anyway, you know, I just do it. I didn't do it for the sake of it. I didn't do it to prove anything. I do it just to make myself feel good, Ken. So you're in the jungle now, baby. It's a bit of a step up. Oh, will I take it to the next level and go in the central reservation and do press-ups in the central reservation there? Oh, that'd be really risking it, wouldn't it? You know, oh, the courage I'd have to display there, you know.